Hey guys, it's Desiree. Sorry I haven't been updated in a while. I have been really busy with Freeland, but I finally want, since she's asleep right now and I have free time before I go and make her some bottles for later today. I wanted to make the video of what's been happening. So first off, let me tell you guys about my labor and delivery, because I did make a video and promised that I would tell you guys about my labor and delivery. And if the video gets too long, then I'll just make another video and just keep posting videos, because I do have a lot to tell you guys. So first off, let me tell you about the labor and delivery. I went into labor September 26th at around 9 o'clock. That's when I started having contractions, and the contractions wasn't that bad at first, but then by 11 o'clock they started getting stronger. They were 1 minute strong and 5 minutes apart, and no, they were 30 seconds strong, 5 minutes apart. And my doctor, when I called my doctor and told her, she said that they needed to be 1 minute strong and 5 minutes apart. So I had to sit and wait. I was in so much pain. I was like out of it. I was crying. I was screaming, everything. It was just so much pain. And I'm not the type of person that likes pain. I hate pain. So it was just like irritating me. We were watching, it was me, my mother, and my sister. We were watching Law and Order. The new season just started that day. And I was just sitting there, and like I said, at first the contractions weren't that bad, so I didn't say anything. Then when they started getting bad, I still didn't say anything. I would just like scrunch my face up and stuff. So my sister was looking at me. My sister's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Then the second time I scrunched my face up again, and she's like, "What's wrong?" That's when it was really bad. So I was like, my stomach hurts. And my mom is sitting right beside me, but when she's into the TV, she's like literally into the TV. So my sister's like, "Mom," and she didn't answer. So my sister's like, "Mom." She yelled it again, and my mother answered. She was like, "What?" And my sister's like, "Ray's stomach hurts." And so she looks at me, and I just started crying. And I'm like, I'm in so much pain. My stomach hurts so much. And she's like, "Okay, lay down." So I lay down. They propped my feet up. They gave me some ice to put on my chest. It was too cold, so I told them to take it off. They gave me a cold rag to put on my forehead, and I'm just like, I don't want all this stuff. I just want to go to the hospital. And she's like, "No, you don't want to go to the hospital, because if you're not dilated, then they'll send you home, and then you'll be mad, and just, yeah, everything." So my mom was talking to me. She's like, "Well, if we do end up going to the hospital and they send you home, then when you go to your doctor's appointment, then," because my doctor's appointment was Monday, so it was like, when you go to your doctor's appointment, we can just set a date for induction to get induced." So I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm just like still screaming, frantic, and everything. Like, I really wanted her out, because I think it was like the day before that. Matter of fact, 2 days before I went to labor, because I went to labor on Wednesday. 2 days before that, I went to the doctor's on Monday, and the doctor said, because I have a group doctor, but I see every single doctor, so just in case whatever doctor is on call, that's who will deliver my baby. So a week before I had her, I went to the doctor's on Monday, and one of my doctors, it was a female doctor, I normally go to her every single time. She said that I was 50% effaced and I was 1.5 centimeters dilated. Then the Monday before I had her, in the same week that I had her, I go to the doctor, and it's a new doctor. It's a male doctor. And I think it was her father, the lady that I seen before, it was her father, because it's like a family group doctor. He said that it didn't quite look like I was dilated, and I wasn't even really effaced, and he thinks that I'll be back here by next week, so set another appointment. And I'm just like, what? I'm confused, because she told me otherwise last week. But I was just like, okay, whatever. I went home, and I just was like, you know what? I'm done trying. Because before, I was walking home from school, walking to school, walking to work and everything. Like I was walking so much, and I hate walking. I was drinking a lot of water. I was playing the Just Dance game, everything, trying to get her out by 37 weeks, but she just would not come. So when I went into labor, I was just so happy. I'm like, thank God, hopefully she'll come and it'll be over with. So Wednesday night, around like 12, my mom, it started getting really, really worse. So my mom's like, oh, and there I remind you guys, I never packed a hospital bag for me or for Raylan, anything like that. I waited to the last minute for everything, for my baby shower, everything. So I had stuff for her when I had her, like I had clothes, but it wasn't the clothes I wanted her to come home in. It wasn't like I didn't have a car seat, I didn't have a stroller, anything like that, because I waited to the last minute. Because it was just so much. Everybody kept pushing my baby shower back and back and back. So it was going to be on the 6th of October, which my due date was October 13th, but I had it on the 27th. So yeah, you guys do the math. But anyways, around like 12 o'clock, quarter to 1, my mom, it started getting really bad. So my mom's like, no, matter of fact, first of all, 12 o'clock, I got up and I'm like, I have to pee. So I got up and I went to the bathroom, and I come back in the room, sit down, lay down. It's still hurting. So 2 minutes later, I have to pee again. So I go pee again. Come back to the room, lay down, everything's fine. I think it was like 3 minutes or 2 minutes later, I went to the bathroom again. Make a long story short, I went to the bathroom like 5 times within less than 5 minutes. So I didn't notice that it was my water. It was breaking slowly, but I just thought I had to pee. So I went back in the room around like quarter to 1. My mom's like, no, I was like, Mom, why can't I go to the doctor's? And I'm like crying, and she's like, because your doctor said that it's not strong enough, you can't leave yet, you have to wait. And I'm just like, oh my God. So around like 1:30, it started getting really, really strong. And so we didn't call my doctor anymore. My mom was like, do you want to go in? I was like, yes, I do. So she took me, and as we're walking to the car, I read on the paper, if you try to walk and the pain still doesn't go away, then call your doctor. When I'm walking, this pain was killing me. I could barely walk to the car. Then my mom's driving. I'm screaming in the car. I'm like, oh, hopefully I don't have her in this car. I was in so much pain. The bumps, everything just irritated me. By the time I got to the hospital, my doctor wasn't there, but another doctor checked me, and she said that I was 1 centimeter dilated. 1 centimeter dilated, 100% effaced, and my water was fractured. So she called my doctor. My doctor said admit me, so I was admitted. They gave me my IV and everything. They was like, do you want an epidural? And I was like, yes. Before they gave me the epidural, I was like going crazy, pulling on the curtains. The lady was like, you can't pull on the curtains, you're gonna break them. I was screaming, everything. This other lady came in, and she was like, I think she was like 4 centimeters dilated, but she wasn't screaming or anything. It was like she wasn't in pain at all. And I'm like, how the hell is she doing this? And so by 3 o'clock, I got in my own room. They gave me my epidural and everything. And after I had that epidural, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I didn't feel anything. My right leg, I still felt some pain, but not really. So they upped my epidural some more, so I wouldn't feel any pain in my right leg. And that's when I started, I just felt pressure, in my butt, I had to poop. But I thought, that's what I thought I was trying to do. I thought I was trying to poop, so I would hold it in. Around, no, the doctors kept coming in. The regular doctor, not my doctor. It was the hospital doctor or whatever. She kept coming in, checking on me, seeing if I needed any more, if I needed them to up my epidural medicine or anything like that. And I was like, no, but it just feels like I have to poop. And so she was like, okay, well, we're just waiting on your doctor to come so she can check you and we can get everything rolling. So I'm like, okay. My daughter didn't come until like she came like right after my boyfriend came, and that was like I think shoot 9 9 something, yeah, 9 something. So my boyfriend doesn't live with me, and well, he does live with me now, but before when I was pregnant he didn't live with me. And I lived in Virginia, he lived in Maryland, but it's like metro accessible, so you can ride the train from Maryland to Virginia and he can get to my house and blah blah blah. So I called him when they said that they were gonna admit me at 3 in the morning, and I told him he's a deep sleeper, so I called his cell phone, he didn't answer. I called his mom's cell phone, she didn't answer. I called his grandma's house phone, she answered. My mom told her that I was going into labor and asked her to tell my boyfriend, his name's Demetrius, so she said she would. His mom finally called me back at like 3:30, and I told her, and she was like, okay. So she said she was going to tell him, and yeah. They told him matter of fact, no, they didn't have a chance to tell him. He woke up at 4 in the morning because I also texted him and I said my water broke. He woke up at 4 in the morning. He called me. He's like, your water broke. That means she's here. And I'm like, he's like so frantic. He's about to cry. He's scared. He's like, so I didn't get to see my baby come. And I'm like, no, my water broke. It's still, I have like a couple more centimeters to go until she's here. So I'm pretty sure you have enough time to get here. So he rode the train. He didn't have a ride, so he rode the train all the way to the hospital, and he made it in time because right after he came, my doctor came. She came in, she checked me. She was like, oh my God, you're 9 centimeters dilated. We're about to push, and like we're gonna start prepping everything, and we'll start pushing in like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm like, oh wow, okay. It didn't even feel like, it didn't even feel like anything was happening. I thought she was going to come back and be like, oh, you're only 5 centimeters dilated. Duh, you got 5 more to go. Other than that, but yeah. So then around like 10, they started getting everything ready, prepping everything, started getting me ready, putting me down in the bed. I'll put the video up, but excuse the video, my boyfriend barely knows how to record. He was like so zoomed in and everything, like and then I also like made it look like a cartoon so you wouldn't see my stuff and just all the nasty blood and stuff, and I don't want them to block the video, so I just made it look like a cartoon, but you guys will see what I'm saying and how it looks when I put it up. But they prepped me and everything, got me ready, and then that's when she checked me again, and Raylan was halfway out, and I'm like, she's like, whoa, her head is like right there, it's like halfway out, and I'm like, oh Lord, is that good, is that bad? And she's like, oh, ha ha ha, it's good, because that means you don't have to push that much. So I'm like, okay. And so she put the little stuff, I guess sanitizer stuff, it's like the little yellow stuff down there, and then that's when she explained to me how to push, and that's when a contraction came, so I started pushing, and I think it was like 6-7 pushes. Raylan was out, and I had her at 10:50, September 27th, at 10:50. She was 6 pounds 2 ounces, 19 inches. She was 19 and 3/4 of an inch. She came out screaming and everything, but when she came out, her sugar level was really low, and they think it's because I haven't ate since the last time I ate was September 26th. It was like around like 5 o'clock. Because before I had her, the day that I went to labor, or I started having contractions, September 26th, I got off of school at 2 o'clock. My mom was supposed to pick me up, but she had to work. It was somebody in her office, so she couldn't leave her office, so she couldn't pick me up. So I had to walk home. And I was so mad. I kept calling my boyfriend and talking to him while I was walking home, because I hate walking home by myself, so I have to talk to somebody. And I was calling everybody, but nobody could answer. So I'm just like so pissed. So I walked home the whole way by myself, talking to nobody. I get home and my boyfriend's calling me, trying to talk to me, and I'm like rejecting his calls. I was so pissed and mad at him. I did not want to answer his calls. So I reject his calls. And then I was locked out the house. And my mom finally came and unlocked the door for me. And she was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I just want to get in the house." So I got in the house, and I had some Domino's pizza and wings left over. So I had buffalo wings and Domino's pizza. And everybody knows when you eat oily food or hot food, it helps you go into labor and dilate more. So I ate it, and it gave me heartburns for days, but I just sucked it up and ate it. Then I still didn't want to talk to my boyfriend or my mom or anybody, so I just went to sleep. And then I didn't wake back up until like 9 o'clock, and that's when I was watching TV. So when I had her, her sugar level was really low, so I had to like instantly feed her formula. And yeah, other than that, she was very fine. She was crying, screaming her lungs off. She had a hair full of head, and I'll put her videos up and stuff. She's very active. Now she's 2 months. She turned 2 months on the 27th of November, and she's just so active. It's like she's trying to be so big, and she's only 2 months. She acts like a 5-month-old, and I'm just like, Lord, please help me slow her down, because I don't want her to be 5 months and walking. Oh my God, I don't know what I would do with myself. But I will put up her videos, and I will also make another video because this video is way too long right now. So I'm just going to upload this video and then record the other videos, letting you guys know about her first month visit and her second month visit and everything like that. But yeah, bye.